What's the smallest amount of power you've seen go to someone's head? A few months ago, I was working at this old school diner, and a young, trembling and stuttering man sat at one of my coworkers' tables. When she took his order, he was mumbling a lot, and his sentences were all over the place. After 2 minutes of him repeating his order, my coworker's face twisted up into a pretzel and asked if he was drunk. The man looked up at her and he said, "No, Army veteran, I have brain injury." But instead of apologizing and helping him read the menu, she rolled her eyes and asked if he even knew what he wanted, because he was wasting her time. The man slowly took his phone out of his pocket and used the light to help him with the menu, dropping it 3 times in the process. My coworker sighed and pointed to her watch almost 100 times. I was about to intervene until, out of nowhere, this woman stood up from her seat and started walking towards her with her fist closed by her side. She got all up in my coworker's face and said, "You need to stop right now. If I get up any further, it's going to be an issue." The waitress froze, but she still had the smirk plastered on her face. The woman repeated herself, but this time louder, and told her to walk away. And just as the waitress spun around, my manager came out asking what happened. Turns out the manager's husband is also an Army veteran who suffered a traumatic brain injury, and less than 5 minutes later, the girl was fired on the spot. What's the smallest amount of power you've seen go to someone's head? A few months ago, I was working at this old school diner, and a young, trembling and